All right. So yesterday we did this, which was the area between this kind of thing, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
And we discussed it at length. We did several examples. And there's three ways we could do it. The first way, which is the way I did first, was to move it all up. Move both functions, translate both functions up. So they're all positive. And then if I subtract, get the two integrals separately and subtract them. So I moved up 10 if you recall, but we found that was a bit of work. We also then just did, what did we do as well? We just went straight to fx minus gx, got each one separately between the bounds, wasn't it? 2 to minus 2 if I recall. And then we ended up, it was 32 over 3 wasn't the answer. And this also gave 32 over 3, even if I didn't move it up. And we discussed why that was briefly yesterday. Why was it?
Oh, the triangle cancels out.
This bit here, which was the tricky bit, is going to be positive, and this will be negative, so it's going to cancel. It will take away from each other. And then at the very end, we did something else. Do you remember what it was?
Oh, and then we did it inside.
Yes, I subtracted fx minus g of x, and then I integrated between 2 and minus 2. And that's definitely the shorter way, and that's the way you'll be using in future. It's important that fx is the one that's on top, and you subtract. So you'll have to have a visual idea, Mira. Have to have a visual idea of what it looks like. Let's just do that one again to get the area between these two, so we remind ourselves. So it's the integral of fx, which is x plus 2, over here, minus gx, which is x squared plus x minus 2. And our bounds, which we found yesterday, between 2 and minus 2. We're just redoing it again. But I can tidy this up before I integrate. So what I left with? Minus x squared. I think the x's actually cancel, and I think I'm left with plus 4, something like that, between 2 and minus 2. And now this is much easier to integrate. X cubed over 3 plus 4x. Just a few of you on the notation are just leaving out these kind of steps. It's a good idea, not just you, good idea that you do write it correctly, because a lot of you are just leaving out this bit and this bit and this bit and these brackets. You're just writing x's, more x's, and even more x's, and you haven't said you're integrated. So if you want to pick up like recognition marks and method marks, you're going to have to show that. Yeah, you won't get them. If you just wrote with, I don't want to erase it, but if you just wrote this and then this, not even an arrow, just x's underneath x's and then this underneath.
No arrows in the I would not get the marks.
No, well that was the arrow. The arrow doesn't mean anything. Like arrows kind of just implies. But how does this, if you just wrote this and then wrote this next, which a lot of you did. You just wrote this and then this as the next step. Like, are we supposed to know that you've integrated just by, yeah. That happens too often, that you figure that the examiner is going to presume they know what you're thinking, especially in like proofs and stuff like that. But this, to get recognition marks, method marks, show your steps.
Can you skip from the third to the
You could have just written this, because you probably could work that out in your head.
from first to third?
Yeah, you can go from here to here. Yeah, that's okay. Right, and now sub in 2. And I would also, because a lot of you are making mistakes on this part, I make mistakes in this part too. We could find our mistakes yesterday because I wrote
48 minus 32.
because I wrote out a step that I might have done in my head. I'll probably get it wrong again here.
It's a strat just to like do everything.
But like you're quite quick at writing. Like writing isn't a problem. Like you're not slow. None of you are slow handwriters. You're thinking it instead of writing it and thinking it. So I think just write and think.
What? But you told me I write too much.
Yeah, except for you, Lexi. You write. Okay. So what was that? Negative 8 over 3 plus 8 from this bracket, and subtract from that and
Negative by 3.
There's another minus here I didn't put in. Yeah, see? You see? Because it's here, I noticed it.
Sir.
I know, 8 over 3 minus 8. Okay, so the 8s are going to add, like,
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're going to cancel
yeah,
out.
they're not, the 16. And 16 minus 16 over 3. And it's right, okay? Yeah, it's 30, yeah, that's 48 over 3, so that gives 32 over 3. So the easiest way to do between two functions is subtract them first, the top one minus the bottom one, and then integrate between two bounds. You don't have to translate it up, even though it also would work. You don't have to do it separately, even though it also would work, and then subtract. You can just do it all at once. Subtract first, because it makes usually an easier function. Yeah.
Will it always be really obvious which one's the top function, which one's the bottom, or will we have to like draw kind of?
I think mostly in exam questions, it would have led up to that point where you know which one's on top, or they'd have some sort of diagram. It'd be rare they just start off with, here's two functions. Yeah. It might be if it's a calculator question, because you can just look at them, and I would look at them.
Okay.
And also the calculator just does this for us. We have the calculators that can just do this for us, which is fine. So wouldn't be as tricky as a calculator question. More like the implied what comes next would be the hard part if it was a calculator question. All right, let's look at another one. Let's look at this one, which we kind of looked at yesterday. If we have a function like this, x cubed, can't read it, x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x. And it says, find the total area of the regions contained by f of x. Notice the slightly different words there, and the x-axis. Regions contained by. What's your first thoughts or any ideas here?
Y equals 0.
X-axis intercepts.
Wait, sir, how do you,
Sketch the graph.
how do you recognize when some like the ones we did before didn't have x intercepts? How do you like recognize?
Well, they could have had more. I don't know if any of them did. I don't think they did. But if it only has two x-intercepts, how does it get back through the x-axis to make a third area?
Like how do you know they only have 2?
You don't need to know. You just because they gave two intercepts for those questions.
Oh.
It couldn't have been under and over, because that would require 3 intercepts.
I think one of them had that, no?
3
Did
intercepts
you do it in 2 parts? The E one?
in this. No, I think
Oh, I thought it was
think-
like -1.
it was okay. This one is going to go, because it's a cubic equation, I have a funny feeling it's going to go above and below. And they want the total area of the regions it makes. So if I were to sketch it, I would probably need to know the zeros first, which you suggested already. Getting the zeros by letting fx or y equal to 0. How would I get the zeros of this?
Factor out X.
Definitely would factor out x, good idea. I'm left with x squared plus 2x minus 3. Can we factor out this? What are we talking? 3 and 1, which is plus and which is minus? Plus 3 minus 1. So what are my 3 intercepts?
0, -3,
0,
-3 and 1.
minus 3, and 1. So, do I know what shape it is? Is it going up and down?
Going up and down.
Yeah.
It's finishes high because it's positive, yeah. So something like that. Something like that. Okay, so now we have an idea. It wants the total area of the regions. So it doesn't want this one subtract this one. It wants this one plus that one. So we got to do them separately. We don't. A calculator will get us if we use absolute value, but we're going to have to do them separately. So we're going to have to integrate from minus 3 up to 0. And then what symbol should I put after that?
Yeah. Subtract.
Plus?
No,
I'm going to subtract. You would probably remember that you'll get a negative answer here and you got to add it on. But you know, you could change it manually, I suppose, by putting in the minus here. So from 0 to 1 of the same function. Am I okay not doing this out because it might take a while? So you just x to the power 4 and put in zeros and negative 3s, and then I just don't want to do. So I'm going to make a mistake.
Yeah,
I know.
maybe like a node.
What?
Oh.
I don't get that. Okay.
-10 points.
Minus 10 points. All right, Jess. The total. I'll put the points in.
Bro,
That's all right, Alex. All right, I know you win.
Bro.
All right, let's do this one then. If you want to try this one, I'm going to do it quite slow. If you want to try this one faster than me, that's a good I'll pause for a second. I'll even pause the video.
Ice Cube. I don't know about the Ice Cube one though. Let's just watch.
All right, so we're looking for the area enclosed by these regions. X squared plus 3. Well, y is equal to x squared is the u, perfect u, the parent function that goes through 0, 0. It's going to be translated 3 up. So it's going to be something like that, yeah? Ooh, a bit more to the right, but that's okay. That is y is equal to x squared plus 3. You could call one fx gx, but that's what we got. The other one then, ooh.
Yeah.
They share
I don't know
three
what to do there.
intersections.
Find
Huh?
common.
They share 3 intersections.
They share 3 intersections. Do we have those 3 intersections?
Yeah. X
Okay.
is 0,
What?
X is 3,
Oh, equal them to each other.
So we're going to equal them, see where they're going to meet. Okay, that's a good idea. X cubed plus 3 equals x cubed minus 6x plus 3.
These will cancel out.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So 0 is equal to x cubed minus x squared minus 6x. Fantastic. So we got a 0 here as a point of intersection of the two. And we got x squared minus x minus 6. Do you want to take over from here and do a bit more?
Yeah, X is 3.
Or no,
minus 2
a lot of you are just watching. Okay, we just passengers.
Bystanders.
So you just didn't want to listen to Aiden.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. Right. So this is where it crosses the x-axis. Yeah.
What?
That's my.
That's where they intersect.
Ah, that's where they intersect, not where they cross. Right. So they intersect.
I didn't even realize you were trying to trigger them.
Yeah. X is 0, x is negative 2, and x is 3 is where they intersect, not where they cross the x-axis, necessarily.
Okay.
All right, well, it may be one of, maybe, well, this one doesn't cross the x-axis at all, so it's certainty. Right, so at negative 2, so somewhere back here they cross. At 0 they cross. And at 3 they cross. So they cross here, here, and
Why are
here.
we so high up?
Ah, okay, I know what to do now.
So well, I'm just presuming, I'm just trying to do it to scale. So at negative 2, at 0, and at 3.
It's the same ridiculous.
Okay, good for
All right.
now.
Now, what shape is the graph?
Cubic.
It's got to be cubic, yeah?
That's positive cubic.
So it's got to finish strong. So that's like that, yeah? Finish strong. Finish positive, finish up. Can we fit that to this?
Yeah. Just go. But does it go under the x-axis? No.
No, it would have to go under
Does
and
it
then up.
does
Like
it
it'll
touch the
spike
y-axis?
up.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Well, can't we find?
Will it ever be below 0?
This is a weird
That's
fucking
my
graph.
Bro, it gets weirder.
I'm
Boys
sorry,
stop,
AJ,
boys
that's
stop.
launch. What's going on?
Okay, so we can draw the first half.
We can definitely do this.
Okay.
We know they intersect. We, question mark. It's going to go back up. It's going. Now, does this go down here or not?
No, it's literally.
Well, we know it's between 0 and 3. Yes?
So it
Right.
doesn't- So it doesn't matter.
Well, we can test.
But do we care?
Like,
Well, yeah, would we care?
Why would we care about it going down there?
That's
It would be negative. No, it doesn't matter.
no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Bro, just because you want
Because
it
we.
sometimes.
All right. Alex is locked in. All right, let's get these 2 areas. Okay. Do we notice which? Does we switch it? One, the cubic's on top for this bit, and it's on the bottom for the other bit. Yeah.
Why is it only 2? Am I dumb?
2 areas. Yeah, it's only 2 areas.
I thought Ada just said there was 3 areas.
3 intersection, I think he said. So it's the cubic for the first section. From -2 up to 0, it's the cubic first. So this one first, take away the